Good afternoon, everyone. Yesterday, we spoke about how in any meaningful practice, some intention and consistency is required. That being said, I understand how challenging it can be to begin a new practice. So I think it's really important as we're exploring a new mindful practice to keep in mind this idea of there's no right or wrong way of sitting to check in. And what I mean by that is when we do sit to pause, we're simply observing. We're allowing whatever is happening to happen. We're using the breath as a tool to help us ground in presence, as well as adding in the noting technique, which allows us to recognize when we've been distracted and pulled away from that presence. And it's this training of back and forth noting and coming back to the breath that are like the reps in the gym we talked about yesterday. And consistency is the key. So today we're going to continue to work with the breath. Some of us may quietly add a count, others just simply being with the movement, as well as having the intention to note when we have been distracted, recognizing, that's a thought, and gently bringing it back to the breath. Remembering a really kind approach. We're going to start with some big deep breaths. So if we're sitting down, we're going to think an upright but relaxed posture, feet on the floor, and the eyes are going to start open. And taking a nice inhale. Exhale. And on your next exhale, gently closing your eyes, allowing the breath to return to normal, in through the nose, out through the nose. Taking the next few moments to settle into the space around you, noticing any sounds. Beginning to notice how the body feels. See if you can start to relax the area around the chest. The upper back. The shoulders. And the neck. Starting to sense where you feel the movement of the breath, maybe in the stomach or the chest, maybe the throat. And just following each rise of the inhale and each fall of the exhale. If you'd like to add a count, 1 on the next inhale, 2 on the exhale, up until 10, before returning to 1 again. Remembering that thoughts will come and go. Just noting when you realize you've been distracted and gently trying to find the movement of breath. Nothing to do, nothing to force, simply just being with what's here. Starting to become more aware of the space around you, the contact of your feet on the floor, the body in the seat beneath you. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. Tomorrow we are going to look at some different ways to start applying noting and breath work into different sorts of practices. Have an awesome rest of your Saturday. Peace.